What's happening, sports fans? Welcome back to another episode of Mama and Papa Joe. Today on the menu is a pulled pork. This is not going to be your everyday pulled pork with barbecue sauce. This pulled pork is going to be kicked up levels with an awesome vinaigrette that I recently created. If you're new to the channel, man, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. We'd really appreciate your support. Let's get started. For this cook, we did not have to go out and buy any pork. These are leftover pieces of pork butts from competition preps. I only use a small portion of that pork, of that butt for competition. So these are the leftover pieces. They're all bone in. I've really thinned out the fat cap on the bottom. So of course I'm cooking that piece with the money muscle at competition. We're going to season these with a very simple combination. Awesome combination. We're going to be using Uncle Steve and Rick Galindo's Texas Trinity. Sweet, spicy, great flavors, man, savory. And then we come back with that hearty base, large cracked garlic, black pepper. They're really going to get the job done today. No binder. These are pretty wet. I'm going to start with the bottom. Now look at the size of these granules. I really like them on this Trinity. Hit those sides. And again, fairly large piece of meat. So do not be afraid, man, to get some seasoning on it. Come back and pat Uncle Steve, sweet and spicy. Pat that in. So here we are. We're gonna let these sweat in while we go outside and get this Traeger cranked up. So the Timberline 850 is rocking at 275. Our butts have got a nice sweat going. And again, this moisture on the surface is going to help us with getting the smoke ring. We'll be back out here, man, probably in about 3 hours. These don't require a whole lot of attention. We're at 3 hours. Let's see what we got. Alright, we're starting to get some weeping. That bark is starting to set nicely. We're not going to do anything. Looks like we're going to start spritzing right around that 4-hour mark, like I thought. And hopefully we'll be wrapping at 5.5 hours. We'll let it rock. We're at that 4-hour mark. And man, we have dried out nicely. And we're just going to spritz with a little, I can't believe it's not butter. I still think we're about maybe an hour and a half away from a wrapping. So we're going to come back and take a look in another hour or so and see where we are. All right, we are at 5 hours and 45 minutes, man. It's time to wrap these puppets. These things are going to be pushing someplace right around 170 to 175. Man, really looks good. Just going to put them in this pan. Going to add about a half a cup of some pork stock that I made just to jumpstart the braising process. And going to cover tightly. Alright, we're going to be looking at probably another hour and a half or so to get to that 203 to 205 range. We've been in that pan for an hour and a half. Let's give this a check, man, and a probe. Woo. Alright, we are probing like butter. I'm going to turn this off. Get some gloves on, man, and we're going to have this rest for an hour or so. All right, we've given this a little bit of time to rest, man. And I'm here to tell you that this looks absolutely beautiful. Looks absolutely beautiful. Keeping in mind that these are the leftovers, all the choice pieces, the tubes, the money mussels, the bacon has been taken to competitions. But man, this looks absolutely beautiful. I'm getting ready to start pulling real quick. Wow. Still a little warm. But with pulled pork, oh man, this just comes apart like a champ. Like a champ. Beautiful bark, nice smoke ring. This is that sauce that I was telling you about, that mop, that marinade, this whatever you want to call it. Onions, garlic, bell peppers, vinegar, some rice wine vinegar, man, absolutely awesome. We're gonna see what this tastes like. I've never tried this before. This is something totally new. And I'm excited to see what we're going to have. Vinegar base, which goes very well with pork. Oh, that sauce was hot. So even if we had to let this get cold, folks, that sauce would have brought this right back to temperature, man. I need to see just real quick. Oh, that absolutely works. That absolutely worked. Let me put a sandwich together. Folks, I'm telling you, I'm eating a sandwich right now. Those two are just for photos. Hopefully we get a decent thumbnail. But man, this is absolutely delicious. No barbecue sauce. This is a total game changer. Marinate lots of herbs, some nice white wine vinegar, red bell peppers, some olive oil. Really, really brightens up the flavor of this pork butt. I'm in love with this. I hope you give this a shot, and if you do, let me know what you think. We appreciate you guys stopping in, hanging out with Mama and Papa Joe's. If you haven't yet hit that subscribe button, help us out and do so. We really appreciate it. Tell a friend, ring that bell. We absolutely appreciate it. I want you guys to take care of yourselves, and we'll see you when we see you. Holla.